just especially for today.
We can't wait.
I just want to share how humbled I am to be a part of such an amazing experience, because it just validates my mission and my purpose of I Choose Me, # no more excuses, which our motto is, I pledge to embrace who I am today, love who I was yesterday, and inspire who I will become tomorrow. And what all these testimonies are is embracing that one part. Because at the core of who you are, your experiences is what makes you a gift. It is what leads you into your destiny. It is the reason why God spoke into your life, because he had purpose for you before you got here. And so I want you to always embrace the preparation, because what I noticed in everybody's story was the valley, right? Because the valley is where we find our purpose. And those places where we're at our lowest points is when we find out why God chose us for such a time like this. And then we get to show up after he breathed life into our bones, right? We get to show up with our stories, we get to show up with our experience, and we get to show up with our light. Because what your light does, it allows somebody else to see in their darkness, to find their switch. Because so often we are lost in a time. I'm so lost in a time, trying desperately to see clear. What turn did I miss, or what message I didn't hear? For I'm walking a path on this future I didn't plan, and no matter how fast I'm moving, it seems in the same place that I stand. Because I want so many things, but I just can't get it right. And at this time, my spirit and flesh are in a fight. But I'm stuck in the middle trying to choose which way to go, and I'm going through these obstacles, and each day I never know. Is this the day that my Lord will rescue me, cast out all these spirits, and set my body free? For I long for a peace that I once knew, long to let go of the path that I can't go back through. Trying hard to accept the letdowns to myself and embrace who I am, to let go of my pride and grasp my fellow loved one's hand. For they are reaching out for me, but I must convince them I got it together, knowing that I'm getting cold and wet in this stormy weather. And so I'm asking God, why do you have the rain falling on me the way you do? And he simply answers, that's not the rain, but that's my tears anointing you. For I know what I placed in you to be. And I'm just putting you in storms so that you can see. Look at who you are and search for my divinity in thee. And know that this place in your life is where I needed you to be. For I needed you to experience some hurts and letdowns so you can connect yourself to me and embrace the life I gave you and be the best that you can be. I love you, my child, and I'm watched from up above. So I ask that you stop searching, for I am, and there is no greater love. And so what I want you to understand is that the core of you is where your God peace lies. It is where that love is. It is where you get to come out of your valley in order to stand on your mountain. Because everybody who stood up here and spoke are on their mountaintop. Because when you show up with your testimony, remove the shame and get in your lane, you get to be who God called you to be, which is a gift because you decided to be present. And so at this time, I'm going to dedicate this poem to everybody that has experienced what it takes to show up, and it's called Showing Up. To be an ex means to escape from that which you knew, in order to be of service because of the things you went through. That no matter what it looks like in the midst of the plight, there is destiny waiting. God is preparing the flight. But in the preparation, you must learn to remove the shame. So when you speak of your journey, the essence whispers his name. The name of our brother who died so you would live. Yeshua gave his life. So there is grace on the story you were chosen to give. Yes, I said chosen, because God decided every step you would take when he wrote your book. And he needed to send you that way so your brothers and sisters could take a look. A look at the fact that you were able to turn yourself around when he sent you on your valley so your purpose can be found. A valley is mandatory for a mountain to reside. So the pain of your story unlocks the masterpiece you provide. God decided to breathe life into your dry bones which means he put you in a place to protect you from other stones. The stones of the people who don't understand your story, but it was set up that way for God to get the glory. Continue to embrace your testimony, releasing fear of the shame. For you know it was required to stay in your lane. Wow. The lane of your gift, with the momentum being the key towards understanding when you love yourself, it is really loving thee. Thee being the God peace in which only you hold. Stand up in your story and let us see the structure of God's mold. I celebrate you for showing up with your light, continually allowing others to see the switch to their light, which is the message that God can do for me, for you, what he has already done for me. And so I inspire you to understand that you are a light. And every time you show up, every time you embrace the preparation, every time you decide that you were built for the ride, God will continue to allow you to light up every room you enter, because it's your birthright. It is your birthright to show up and be who you were called to be. So remove the shame and get in your name, because I choose me, hashtag no more excuses, because you were born enough. Thank you.